The world of The Big Bang Theory has always been rich in cultural references, quirky humor, and a web of intricate connections. The franchise expanded further with the prequel series Young Sheldon, and its spin-off, Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. In this unique narrative about Georgie Cooper and his new life with Mandy, viewers who are well-versed in the Big Bang Theory universe can spot numerous Easter eggs that pay homage to the beloved series. These subtle references bring a delightful sense of continuity and shared universe to the storyline, further enriching the world of Sheldon Cooper and his eccentric family. Here are 8 Easter eggs in Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage that tie directly into the Big Bang Theory universe. 1. The Bazingus and catchphrases. From the very first episode of The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon Cooper's trademark catchphrase, Bazinga, became iconic. In Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, fans will notice a few moments where Sheldon's catchphrase is subtly referenced. Although Sheldon is not a prominent character in this spin-off, his influence is still felt. Georgie, a character who has grown up under Sheldon's shadow, sometimes uses quirky one-liners or clever remarks that hint at Sheldon's own playful nature. For example, during a heated argument with Mandy about their wedding plans, Georgie quips, "Well, I guess that's what I get for marrying a genius." This is a clear nod to Sheldon's often egotistical but innocent approach to life. 2. The apartment complex. A major element of The Big Bang Theory is the group's living arrangements, particularly the apartment complex where Sheldon, Leonard, Penny, Howard, and Raj reside. In Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, the couple moves into an apartment complex that bears striking similarities to the iconic building in Pasadena, California. While the structure is not the same, the architectural design, from the open balcony to the shared communal space, resembles that of the building featured in The Big Bang Theory. This connection is an intentional nod to the original series, signifying that Georgie and Mandy's journey in life, much like Sheldon and Leonard's, will involve quirky neighbors and oddball encounters. 3. The physics conversation. Throughout The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon's obsession with physics is a defining characteristic, often sparking debates with his friends about scientific concepts and theories. In one scene in Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, Mandy and Georgie are at a local coffee shop discussing their future. Georgie, eager to impress his new wife, mentions a conversation he had with his brother, Sheldon, about quantum physics. While Georgie doesn't fully understand the topic, the mere mention of Sheldon's passion for the subject is a clear callback to the Big Bang Theory's signature style of nerdy humor and scientific musings. 4. The Star Trek references. One of the biggest geek culture references in The Big Bang Theory is the group's love for Star Trek, with Sheldon being an avid fan. The legacy of Star Trek carries over into Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, where Georgie and Mandy attend a local sci-fi convention, a staple in the Big Bang Theory universe. In one scene, Georgie and Mandy spot a Star Trek costume contest, and Georgie jokingly pretends to be a Worf impersonator. This line not only brings a smile to longtime fans, but also mirrors Sheldon's adoration for the Star Trek franchise, particularly his love for Spock, which is a recurring joke throughout The Big Bang Theory. 5. The cameo by a familiar neighbor. One of the most enjoyable Easter eggs for fans of The Big Bang Theory is the appearance of a familiar neighbor, Howard Wolowitz's mother, Mrs. Wolowitz. While not an actual appearance, a phone call from Mrs. Wolowitz can be heard in the background during one of the scenes. The characters don't directly acknowledge her by name, but the distinctive high-pitched voice and nagging tone are unmistakable. It's a hilarious tribute to one of the most beloved supporting characters from the original show. This moment highlights the connection between the universes, giving fans a sweet reminder of Mrs. Wolowitz's presence in Sheldon and Leonard's world. 6. Sheldon's influence on Georgie's personal growth. Sheldon Cooper's effect on his family is often subtle but profound. In Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, Georgie grapples with his identity and the expectations placed upon him by his highly intellectual relatives. In a heart-to-heart conversation with Mandy, Georgie admits that Sheldon's constant reminders of how smart he is have made him feel inadequate at times. This moment resonates with fans who recall the many instances in The Big Bang Theory where Sheldon's need to one-up his friends created tension, yet also, somehow, led to growth for his character. Georgie's introspection here is a clear reference to Sheldon's long-standing impact on the Cooper family dynamic. 7. The